Greetings. Hello, chat. Hola. I see Comet. I see Expired. I see Blue Star. I see Jukebox. I see Cheeseburg. I see Cheeb. Cheeb. Get mealy. Skaboople's here. Hey, and Violet Doggo is the newest member of the team. With a Prime sub. Welcome. Roasty Toasty. I see Burger. Give me that burger. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, what's up, Tazande? Don't spook me with that boo. Dude, Tay, you probably get it all the time, but the funniest video that I can think of that every time I see your name it reminds me is when you were playing Team Fortress 2 actually, and the mic feedback kept coming back, and like you didn't notice for a really long time, and then by the end of the video it was just like a bunch of Tazandes just in your ears. It was great. 15 months from Raymond. Appreciate it, Raymond. Got my jug. I'm ready to party. You like the HUD? It's a Bud HUD. Highly recommend checking it out, man. Yeah, Comet linked it. If you wanna get your fill. 28 months from DJ Sylveon. DJ Sylveon. Welcome back. Oh, by the way, Raymond said his burb stepped on his donut and now he's sad. Well, just wash it off. Just run your donut under the sink. And then DJ says, sorry I blew you up with a Sentry Buster. It's fine. You know, being the engineer player that I am, you'd expect that I would be able to have a radar for that stuff, but I was just so focused on spamming those sticky bombs. I'm doing good, Blue Star. I was like sitting here at my PC for like a half an hour, just like, man, I'm so bored. I guess I'll just stream. How do I get my custom engineer animations to work in Valve servers? If you preload into like a private server first, here I'll actually do it. Just go into a random map, right? Oh, I want to abandon. Please let me click it. Well, maybe that worked. Maybe that was enough. Yeah, you can put that map item test thing in. It doesn't look like it worked. I have to fully leave the server, I guess. Or maybe I have to like load into it. Become Mr. Paladin and go spy? You know, I was playing spy earlier and I was having a lot of fun, but it could be because my team the team that I was playing against was kind of bad. So these aren't working either. Maybe I have to fully maybe that's the first server that I have to like go into. Like right whenever you load the game up. If you use map item test, it loads it faster. Okay. Yeah, it's a smaller map, I guess it makes sense. That's the thing with spy though. It's only fun if one, you're the only spy, and two, the other team is bad. Minus, thanks for the medal, man. And the Special wrench. So now I have the custom animations, as you can see by whenever you pull them out, it's different. So now I should have them when I go into any server. Dude, I didn't know that, Cheeb. That's crazy. How do you get them to work in casual servers? I just told you. You just load the game in a private server first. Just type in console map and then just the name of a map. I typed in item test because apparently it's fastest because it's a small map.
It's a way of expressing somebody's stupidity in order to buy a $100 pixel.
This guy's just commenting on that.
And giving it to somebody else. Okay, so what's so important about that? Through the ring.
Hey. Uh oh. Wizard Engineer with the resub says, hey, I'm gonna get that friend request. It takes me a year. Look, I can't make any exceptions and you know it. Diamonds Rule 309 with the Prime sub, actually. Thanks for the Prime sub. Oh, could have stabbed that guy. I didn't even know he was there. Welcome to the club. Uh-oh, I'm being Natasha'd from behind. What's my thought of the cute suit on Engie? It's kind of cute, as it's aptly named. Did they not work? Oh no, I only have them for Engie. Sorry. I can prove it to you. They work now. See? This is a custom animation for the inspect, at least. Slightly different looking. But we have enough Engies, which is why I'm playing Spy. It's my second best class? I don't know. Probably Soldier, but I wouldn't say that I'm the best at it. I'm just good enough to where I can do well in pubs, which doesn't really mean much. Oh. 10-10. Play with the kunai on Dust Bowl.
Play with the Canaiopa Craver style P.
Try. I'm not a big kunai player. As you can see, I have 5 kills on mine. But I will make an attempt. In fact, how about this? I'll use... No, that's the wrong one. I want to equip my gun on this one. And I'll use the kunai with the Dead Ringer.
Thanks, dog. 5 big group top left.
Spy's basically useless against a good team, I guess. You can do other kinds of things, but in pubs, like, it's always a crapshoot, I guess. Spy is just so dependent on the other team fucking up. Like, like, you can be a really good spy, but if the other team, like, has a brain, then it's just that much harder. Spy's useless in Highlander. I mean, I wouldn't say it's useless, Because in a competitive game, you're gonna have people who are like communicating. So like you can be the kind of spy that like tells the team what the other team's doing. Your team. What are these guys doing? Hey, my knife ranked up, and Mango with the resub 2 months in a row. He says penis. That's funny. God damn it. I feel like a weeb playing with this loadout. I have 2 health. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything with the dead ringer. Isn't Sniper better at everything? Everything. Well, the thing about Spy is he can get picks when people aren't in Sniper sightlines, but I'd say that Sniper in general is better at doing the pick thing. Luckily, there's just a right amount of the right amount of like bad players on this team. Oh my god, I don't know if I would have even survived that if I had my dead ringer up, to be honest. It's very epic. And I get to spectate. What do I do to switch weapons? I have Alt. Like, wait, are you talking about like switching weapons? I press 1 through 3 to switch weapons. I hardly ever press Q, to be honest. BAP! Hey, that's what is that? 100 bits from LW Snail. It says, hey Uncle Chunkly, I remember the intro to your short circuit video, this paragraph talking about how you struggled to start working on a new project, but when you didn't start, you would have loads of fun with it and get done efficiently. I'm in the exact same boat, and I wanted to ask you if any good advice for forcing yourself to start working on a new project. I mean, I don't. It's something that I actively do struggle with. So I am also looking for answers. But oh, he's using that wrench. I'd say that if you're passionate about like whatever you're taking so long to start, then eventually it'll just happen.
Guys, I got a sentry in that room.
Which seems to be the situation that I'm in. So I don't know, outside of just what the fuck did I just witness? Outside of just oh god, I can shove myself through this. Okay. Outside of just legitimately just having self-help or whatever. What is shooting me? 2 spies are shooting me. Put food on the line. You can't eat until you make a video. Oh jeez. I think the video would turn out really shitty then, because I'd just be panicking. But I don't know, I've been reading some books, some self-help type books about procrastination or about like getting better at sticking to a schedule or sticking to habits, things like that. I'll let you know if they work out, but I don't know. BAP! BAP from Salve. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, dude, but I just haven't gotten around to doing that. I guess I don't care about the custom animations enough to go out of my way to do that yet. What are my thoughts on the Tomislav? I have a Tomislav that I use a lot, actually. But I've been using the stock a lot more lately just because I've been playing with friends more. And when you play with friends, it's easier to get pocketed. So you can play up close more often. My apologies.
I am charged.
But see, I can show you my heavy loadouts. This is when I'm getting pocketed, so I'll use the stock minigun with the sandwich, because the sandwich heals more, so if your medic is hurt, then you can give it to him. And if I'm playing without a medic, then I'll use this. I'll use the Tomislav and the banana. The banana gives you 200 health instead of 300 when you eat it, but it doesn't heal that much when you throw it, so like I feel like it's a good trade-off. And it recharges like every 3 seconds or something. So you pretty much always have a 200 health pack at your disposal, which is pretty good considering the sandwich can take a long time to recharge, which can get annoying.
They're coming in, guys.
Jeez.
Get on the
Of course he
point.
gets a crit.
They're coming through the top.
I don't know if I like the kunai that much. For that reason. Because I use my gun a whole lot more than the average kunai spy probably. Like I straight up just won't bother stabbing somebody if they're below 60 health. Brass Beast does the most damage, true, but it makes you a sitting duck, which I don't like. Can I get a buff? Feel naked at 70 health. Don't telefrag me. Spy's weapons are Rick reward, they are. But honestly, as far as the risk reward goes, my favorite one for sure to use with the detonator is the big earner, which I'm gonna switch to. Because while it does give you less health, if you stab somebody, then you can, one, move fast, and you get a big chunk of your dead ringer back, so you can usually get out of a situation pretty easily. It encourages you to actually stab people instead of just running in between the ammo packs, you know? Jeez. He hit that meat. Are you scoopable? What changes would I like to see Heavy get in this update? I have a feeling... Okay, here's what I want and here's what I expect. What I want is something that makes... oh my god, again, with the crit. Something that makes Heavy, like, have better subclasses, you know what I mean? Because right now it's just long range heavy, short range heavy. That's what I have. All there is like short range heavy, long range heavy. That's pretty much it. And then Fat Scout with the family business. And Fat Scout isn't really a viable option, to be honest. I mean, like, it's fun in pubs, but no one will ever seriously go Fat Scout and expect to do like really, really good with it. Ow. Buff melee heavy? No, I don't know about that. And then here's what I expect. I expect heavy to get a new primary weapon that is burst damage. Because you already saw it with Pyro. Because Pyro and Heavy were the only two, they're the only two,
Mike, I need you up here for you got that over.
they're the only two classes that don't have, like, a burst damage weapon. Well, they used to. It's a great idea. Well, it's not really my idea because I don't actually know how that would work. They'd have to balance it, obviously. That's my expectation. Just because, like, they're probably trying to make the classes that seem low skill a little bit higher skill by making it so that, like, because a burst damage weapon, like, you have to aim in a split second, you know? You don't have a whole lot of time to correct your aim whenever it's just instant, you know? So if you give those classes a burst damage weapon, then they might have that like a bit of a skill element to it, you know what I mean? Give Heavy a clock. I mean, essentially that's what I'm saying.
As I got teleporter.
I got one of them saved. We're getting a lot more action on the point, guys. If you're pushed up, you need to get back a little bit.
Do you think the penalty for abandoning a competitive match, since people often leave? Wait, what? Do you think it should be higher, is what you're saying, or lower? Probably higher. I don't know. I think it's pretty high already. I think what they need to do is make it so that people don't abandon as much. Which is obviously easier said than done, I guess, but... I don't think they should revert the panic attack. I think the panic attack is fine. It's just that it's not good on it's not good on NG anymore. But the thing with the panic attack, like if you watch my panic attack video, I think I say at some point in the video something along the lines of it's good on NG. That's it. Because switching to it is never rewarded. Like if you're low health, then why would you want to switch to a weapon and then take time to actually load it? Like you want to have more of a panic weapon, you know what I mean? So like it just didn't work conceptually for the kind of classes that uses it as a secondary weapon. But for NG, since he uses it as a primary weapon, it was a pretty decent like suicide NG kind of thing, because it gave you the reward by just using it, you know. But now it fills the purpose that I think it was supposed to be designed for, which is as a secondary weapon, you know. They should revert the caber. They should do that, yeah. Or at least buff it a little bit. Maybe in between or something. Yeah, whenever I talk about how it was useless, or it used to be useless for everybody but the NG, there's always people that come out of the woodwork and say, well, I used it for this class. But I mean, like, not really. Like, people said that they liked it, but I mean, obviously no one used it for any class except for NG, so I think people just kind of had this idea about it that it just wasn't. And the reason why is just because it was just obviously not designed very well. Oh God, keep him away from me. Oh, this whole pub's dead. So what I'm saying is that I think that as far as balancing goes, like, I think it's better that it's good for 3 out of the 4 classes instead of good for 1 out of the 4 classes. You understand? So I don't think that it should be reverted just because it's bad for NG. And to be honest, it's not horrible for NG. It's just that, like, most of the time an NG who's running a shotgun is going to have their shotgun out on by default. Like, most NGs who run shotgun don't babysit their level 3s or whatever, so they don't have their wrench out all the time. But there probably is, you know, a couple NGs out there who like running shotgun with level 3s or something on defense or whatever, and they get some sort of use out of it. But I think that it's really good on Pyro and really good on Soldier. Mostly Pyro, though. That's just what I've experienced. It's the gun that I use on Pyro these days. Like, this is my Pyro shotgun now. Loon with the Twitch Prime. Loon, welcome. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, man. I don't think I have that. You think the spy's revolver should be buffed just to be more accurate? I think maybe you should be more accurate. That's what I think. I think the spy's revolver is hilariously underrated. Like, if you can aim with the revolver, then you can 3-shot pretty much any class. 2-shot most of them, to be honest. I guess I'm on NG. Yeah, I don't know if the revolver is perfectly accurate on the first shot, but I've heard that before. Like, it benefits you to, like, stagger your shots or something along those lines. Oh, whoops. I accidentally switched to the wrong loadout. I guess I'm on minis, which I'm okay with, to be honest. I'll put it in the spot that Blind Power really likes. Blind Pyro's favorite spot for people to put their sentries. On this rock. Uh-oh. And then this is his second favorite spot, I think, right there. He loves it. Oh, he sees me. You gonna know about this spot? Yeah, it's kind of dumb. It's a little better, a little further back though. There's a spot that I still need to actually just BAM! Taser, whenever you want to play, or if you want to help me test that that one spot that we saw on the Dane stream. Somebody put a sentry gun like right here, and it like could shoot through the rock. It was like kind of ridiculous, and I've never seen it before, and I really wanted to test it out because it's not too often that you find a sentry spot that you've never seen before, but also a sentry spot on bad water that I've never seen before, because I play this map all the time, so you'd think that I would have seen everything by now. Bap! Homosexual imposter. Thanks for the stuff, man. I'll check this video out later. Do I remember the Pro Lounder match versus Stabby? I remember playing in it, I just don't... I'm gonna be honest, I don't exactly remember what happened. I think we lost. What do I think they should change about the engineer? Oh man, I feel like I've mentioned it so many times in videos, especially. I would like engineer to be more of a support class than he is. I mean, I know that he's definitely a support class already, but I'd like him to be more healing centric than defense centric. I want his healing capability to not be strictly defensive, which seems to be the case. Because I mean, you put down the dispenser, and people can only get healed when they're staying in one spot, but. This team's getting owned. Yeah, exactly, left this torso. Slap a dispenser on the boy's back, for heck's sake. I would love that. Just a secondary replacement that makes this into a dispenser. It's just a level 1 dispenser. Maybe you move like slightly slower because you're hauling a dispenser at all times. But you and everybody around you would just get level 1 dispenser heals. Simple. How do I send you shit? There's multiple ways to do it. Helps to scroll down below to the About section beneath my stream. I have a bunch of links for stuff. He has a backpack for it. I know, he has a literal dispenser backpack, but it doesn't act as a dispenser. I want a dispenser item backpack. Oh, real shit, like in the mail. I haven't offered that yet, unfortunately. Sorry. But now that I have a car, actually, I could probably set up like a PO box or something, and then I could do a bad unboxing. It's an original idea for a video where I unbox fan mail. Where do I send this improvised explosive? You can send that to my front door, actually. I'll just give you my address. Yeah, a mini sentry on your head. Everybody always jokes about that, but I honestly think that that would be like the most stupid thing in the game. Like no one, that would be fun for nobody. Not even the engineer playing it. Because he would just have to walk around and he doesn't even get to play. He's just a walking aimbot. But I don't know. There are people who cheat who get some sort of satisfaction out of playing this game, so maybe I'm just out of the loop. Let me just clear these stickies. Oh, let me just get Alright, you take the brunt of them. Rest in peace. What do I think about Scout in pubs? Scout in pubs is harder than Scout in 6v6, that's for sure, just because there's more shit to shoot you. But Scout in pubs can be pretty good. My credit card number is 4. So, go wild. Now my team's zoning. Maybe just everybody's bad at defending or something. Push the cart.
Sentry down.
My social security number? That's 5. Credit card number's 4. Social security number is 5.
I'm moving this.
Oh, get this guy out of here. He's causing problems. BAP! Covert Soviet, thank you for the medal. Ever heard of a retrowave band called Mega Drive? I have. I think you actually recommended one of their albums to me, and I really, really liked it. At least I think that was you, because I mean it's kind of weird that 2 different people are recommending Mega Drive, who on Spotify they have like less than 1,000 plays on all their songs. So pretty sure it was you. Yeah, I think it's just both teams just aren't so good at defending or something.
I'm moving this. That was getting heavy. Bacon, bacon.
It's my favorite NG loadout. I don't know. I have a lot of fun using the loadout that I'm using now, which is Widowmaker, Pistol, Gunslinger. But I also have, ever since they made the short circuit good, I've been using that with the shotgun on minis as well. Oh.
There wasn't getting any lighter. Sentry down.
What should you move up first, your dispenser or your sentry? It's all according to situation, my friend. Whichever your team needs first, I guess. Why do people have V-models for melee but not primary? It's because the melee requires a bit of eye. Like you have to you have to time it. So I click and then it hits. So the hit happens when the thing reaches them. You know what I mean? BAP! So it's kind of hard to really time it correctly without the V model, I guess. BAP! Hey, BAP's coming in hot. What about a healing sentry? Oh, like a dispenser with longer range is what you're saying? I don't know. I don't think anyone would use it, especially if it replaced the regular sentry, because I don't think that... I think that it's very important that people understand that what I'm saying when I say that I want engineer to be less defensive and more supportive as far as like healing goes. That I don't want them to think that I'm saying that the engineer the engineer's sentry gun shouldn't be useless. I think it's very important that his sentry gun be more or less a focus. Oh my god. Gear Penguin, thanks for the tier 1. And the reason I say this is because like engineers, like if you watch Meet the Engineer, I mean like he only uses his fucking sentry gun. It's like what people play the class for. So I don't think that you should make it useless. I think that you should just make it balanced and make it so that once you start playing engineer effectively with your team, you'll realize that all of his buildings have very important uses. But right now I feel like the dispenser is probably the most defensive building by far. Like I'd say that on offense, like we're pretty much playing defensive offense right now. Like we're staying in one spot. This is pretty much a stalemate. But if my team was being more proactive and not just getting rolled and not killing themselves with explode vines randomly, then my dispenser would not be being used at all right now. It would be pretty much the most useless building. But on offense, you use teleporters and sentry guns to move that gear up, to be proactive. So the dispenser pretty much stays in one spot and forces my team to be in one spot. But if we could expand that, then it would be good. Get a will. Coming in hot with 4 months. What is this? What the fuck? What? Maybe you can message me about it, because that's strange. What did you even do? Oh, wasn't happy that I pointed out how many posts he made about his league right when ESCA announced Open would be free. Yeah, that's kind of hyper defensive, don't you think? Well, always disappointing whenever I see things like that from people that I want very, very much to respect. Bap! Ask Poople, thank you. You didn't intend for me to read the whole thing and talk about it. Then why'd you link it? Especially when I'm streaming. You ain't getting away. Oh, there's a snetty gun there. That guy is owned. Own him. Do you think Bap to the Future is a good gunslinger name? I mean, mine's named just Bap by itself, so I think so. Could be a good name. Could have sworn that was a spy. Uh-oh. He's still chasing me. God damn it, man. The only person on my team, apparently. Engineer wasn't a class who would have been mean. Probably medic or something. I like support. BAP! But medic is a little too helpless for my tastes. I like being able to defend myself and support my team at the same time. This is cool. Jeez. Me and the medic are the only people shooting that guy, apparently. And he shot him with his saw. Can I get a buff, please? Do I like Spider-Man? I guess. I don't really think about it too often. I don't listen to Death Grips. I tried. I listened to a few songs, but I just couldn't get into it. BAP! Oh, there's one over there too. Great. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do what I wanted to do. Oh, hello. Don't worry, when the lady starts yelling at my team, that's when they'll push. In fact, they're probably going to do it soon, hopefully soon, because they're all dead. And then the soldier walks up to me. If I don't like Death Grips, I have an IQ in the single digits. Well, could just be that I don't like it.
Bat.
Hey, thanks for the $5, homosexual imposter. BAP! And a bat from Boink as well. Bunch of items coming in from you guys, thanks. Right, I'm gonna bap this guy. I wish my team would focus down people on the other team. Like, they just focus down that poor guy. A backscatter? What's that? How can I play so calmly? Well, I'm on stream, so I'm not one to annoy people with loud noises in the microphone. The healing sentry would prioritize friendlies under a certain threshold, but deals damage to opponents otherwise. Well, what would be the downside in that case? Maybe that it just doesn't shoot enemies if there are hurt teammates nearby or something. I don't know, I feel like the dispenser should be the healing building, so if you want to make a better dispenser, then just make the dispenser better or something, but I don't know how you really do that without completely fundamentally changing how a dispenser works, which is why I think the dispenser backpack is the best option. I was having fun playing a spy earlier. I'll just continue doing that, I guess.
Competition begins in 60 seconds.
A gun dispenser, yeah. It gives people guns. I'm not really sure, El Buzzle. I'm not really sure. Hard to say. I didn't see it. Not FX. I didn't see that. What about the idea of engineer being able to build MVM robots in casual? That sounds like an awful idea. I'm officially against it. Just have more players then. I get to build more players. And besides, I know you probably said in casual. You're like, well, it wouldn't be in competitive, but that's the problem. You can't have things that are in competitive and casual. Or in casual only, but not in competitive. Like, that's not a good way to balance the game. Hammock. Thanks for the PSA and the 32 months. It's a good PSA. Actually, I'm gonna. I don't know why I have Lakeside. I don't really like Lakeside. I don't know why I have it selected. I did see Vinan's newest video, and it felt clickbaity to me. So I don't feel like it's a scary time to be a TF2 fan. And his video didn't even really talk about why that is. Like, if he means if he means like there just hasn't been an update in a while, like that's not scary. And if he means, oh, there hasn't been an update in a while and we don't know what's coming next, like, so that's almost always the case. I mean, we know that the heavy update's coming next. He mentioned that in his video, but he was just like, yeah, but we don't know when that's coming. Well, it's like we had the same deal with the Pyro update too. We knew that it was coming, we just didn't know when. So was it a scary time to be a TF2 fan then? No. Homosexual imposter with the $1.
Frick Funk.
Whoa! She said it, not me. I think Funk is excellent, and I would never insult him or call him anything, and I would never tell him to frick. And Gator Gladiator, that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you were here, but someone asked me what I was expecting from the heavy update, and I said that I expect there to be a like some sort of burst fire damage gun for the heavy. Why would I want to spin as fast as my telly? I don't understand. I want to play Hoovy Weapons guy. Pango friendly, I mean, a walking sentry gun. I don't know. I feel like there's so much potential for that to go wrong. You gotta, we have to remember that when it comes to almost everything design-wise, a good rule of thumb is the KISS theory, which is keep it simple, stupid. So just remember KISS, K-I-S-S, when you're thinking about ideas for weapons or whatever. It's always just keep it simple. The simpler you keep it, the less ways that it can go wrong. Fucking spy taking my sandwich. I'm leaving a sandwich here. This is a pioneer is a good way to describe this guy, to be honest. He's a pioneer of this sentry spot. Never been seen before or done before. And he's completely content with it just getting shot by a heavy at long range. He's like, I'll never run out of ammo or metal. I have a fucking dispenser behind me. Or maybe that was the plan. Maybe he's working with the enemy team to distract me long enough for their spy to move in and take out their star player. A building with a shield? See, I don't know. It's like, would I like more weapons that just introduce more defensive capabilities, or would I like more weapons that introduce more healing capabilities? I think it's the other one. I think it's the latter. Because right now, Engineer is defensive enough. Almost too defensive. This is stupid how long this lasts, because he's literally not doing anything. He's just sitting there. Well, I'm just sitting here too, but they're all snipers or something. I haven't seen a player since the spy came up. My favorite Billy Idol song. Let me refresh my memory here. I'm gonna have to go with White Wedding. Hey little sister, what have you done? I'm going with that one.
Enemy has received additional time.
Damn it. Please don't snipe me. More gamers in here than I was expecting. What about players or a dispenser that overheals players with a reduced decay rate, but has reduced movement speed when carrying? Doesn't dispense ammo. I don't know. I don't think that I mean, what role does that fill? I would want a more offensive way to heal as NG. That's the role that needs to be filled by some new weapon. And what a lot of people do when they try and come up with weapon ideas is they try and think of the weapon first. They're just like, how about cool stat that I really like, and then okay, now I gotta balance it. Now I gotta think of another stat that is just random, that has nothing to do with the playstyle. It's just kind of just a stat that makes it not OP. Like you can't really think of weapons that way, in my opinion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that was an enemy pyro. You can have that. I'll eat this. Okay, you don't even need that. Oh, now he gets the random crits. But I get to move out of the way. Oh, there's a lot of gamers down here, but that dispenser is saving their lives. Hold on. I need to be medicked for this. In order to get rid of this nest of rats. Doctor, we need to destroy the nest. Come forward with me. Yeah, I dodged it because I heard him. See, what about a dispenser that dishes out more ammo at the cost of less healing? Like, what role does that fill? Have you ever thought, man, I don't have enough ammo in this game. There's ammo everywhere. The dispenser giving ammo is just kind of a courtesy. It's not, I mean, like, I feel like it's only ever really important that the dispenser dispenses ammo during MVM. Because you're shooting thousands of bots, so you kind of have to. I need to be healed, man. If you want me to continue this rampage, then I need to be mega healed. What I'm saying is, when you balance a weapon, you have to think of the role that you're trying to fill first, and then you think of the weapon. Not just think of, oh, I want a new dispenser that does something. More ammo, less health. Like, what that? You have to. Like I said, you have to think of the role first. There's still a spy around here. It's making me nervous. Wow. That Demoman actually saved his entire team just now. Instead of giving Engineer better support weapons, why not give medics better defense weapons? Good question. Well, I don't think that the medic should be the must pick. I think that we should move away from must picks in this game in general. And the medic is hands down the must pick for any team. If you're playing oh, I don't want to play that. If you're playing medic and the other team is not playing like using a medic, then you're gonna win like 9 times out of 10. That is a must-pick situation, if I've ever seen one. But if you could theoretically run an engineer instead of a medic and have a little bit more defense at the cost of maybe having a little bit less healing or like the benefit of having an uber charge for pushing, but still have better defensive capabilities and have better protection for your teammates and with sentries, and be able to keep the pressure up better with teleporters, etc., etc. Then that would be a choice that you can make, and your team can play around it, and that would make the game more interesting. But as it stands, there's not a whole lot of reasons to run engineer over medic because his healing is stationary, it's defensive. Or you could make the choice. We want to make sure that our killers are, we can run medic and engineer, and we can run all power classes. That way, they're mega healed, and we rely on these players to carry us, because we play around that instead of spreading the coordination or spreading the damage out across more people. You know what I mean? Like that would be something that you could decide to do to run that class composition. So I don't think that we should buff the medic. That's not the problem. I think we just need to make it easier to get healed via other classes, I guess. I mean, I would also be for the invention of weapons or the buffing of weapons that make it so you don't need to have a medic, such as the Conqueror is an amazing soldier weapon. Amazing! Because if you don't have a medic, then the Conqueror is your medic. And it's great. Make the Spy a healer. No, I don't know about that. The Spy has a very clear role. Did we lose our medic? We did. Should I play medic? No. Because Tater Tot Terror is not someone that I plan on healing. How did that soldier die? Jesus. Now I have to retreat. What about a Pyro that can heal? Pyro can heal himself. I just healed myself. 40 health just now. Healing others isn't something that I think should be, like, something that all classes can do. Maybe every once in a while, like with milk and stuff, you know? But being able to heal yourself easier is, I think, important, because medic should never be required to win. I mean, we don't have a medic right now and we're winning, but their medic seems to be not playing. I don't know. I'm out of here. What's up, Mr. Shorty? 1991? Medic's so good, why don't you just run 6 medics? That's the big IQ observation of the day. Now I will be chased. No? Oh, alright. Oh, Camper joined me. If healers weren't required, we would be League of Legends. I love that statement. If this happened, then we would become this game. If we removed random crits, we would become Overwatch, guys. Oh. If NG could build a wall, we would become Fortnite. The game would cease to be TF2 and it would become a different game. I feel like neither team is doing anything. Just kind of looking at each other, you know? Bap! The fuck? All gathered together. Aw. I wanted my dead ringer to come back. A little too late. Thanks for the BAP, I missed it. What even hit me? I get splashed by his pipe off my teammate. Yeah, it's not looking good. Camper wants to play now, so I'm gonna requeue. I don't know where anybody on my team is. Like I said, it seems like they're just standing around. Sir Lancelot, he'll get a shot someday. Don't heal me. Giving me away. See, this is what my team is allowing me to do. My casual match is ready. When's the next horse? I don't know. I don't make those videos. That's all Grizzly Berry. Anytime he wants me to play, though, I'm always down. Oh, more upward. Excellent. The not so science guy. Thanks for the Prime sub, man. Welcome to the club, not so science guy. I've heard the idea of a bomb building, but I feel like that would be very much abused. Like, you explode it and it kills people who are standing near it. I feel like that would defeat the purpose of a lot of buildings for a lot of people. They would basically just try and put it in places where the enemy will be instead of where their team will be, which defeats the entire purpose of those buildings, you know? Oh, very good, very good. 2 of them in a row. I'm epic. See you later. Oh. Ow. Ah, get me unstuck. Door stuck. Wow. He survives and kills our heavy. Amazing. Oh wow, he's a gamer. Should make a top 5 Banny Beefs on my second channel. I should. Sounds hella funny. Let's make fun of the best player in the game, guys. It makes me feel better knowing that the best player in the game messes up. Look. Midas tried. I'm not a game designer. I'm only the only thing that I've ever suggested is the dispenser backpack, because I think that would solve the issue that I think engineer has specifically. But the entire fact that the dispenser is stationary defeats the purpose that I'm trying to solve, you know? What the hell? Oh no, I used my charge for the day. What's this sniper doing here? That's what I want to know. Medic, as long as you're here, can you air me? Alright, never mind. Ow. Yeah, I plan on doing something for 400k subs. It's a secret though. I think that Pyro expected to die, like went AFK for a second. $1.25.
You lied about something, and I can prove it.
Oh yeah? What? Uh-oh. Oh, you sent a link. I'm not gonna watch it on stream. Sorry. I'm not gonna watch anything on stream today. There are dedicated times for me to watch videos on stream. Why didn't I use the... Why didn't I use the Frontier Justice in my intro in the video about the Frontier Justice? Because I had a different intro. I had a different thematic intro that I wanted to use, and I didn't feel like it would... I feel like it would be overkill to have two intros, you know? Ew. Yeah, actually, Irdum, I've been learning. Watch. Oh, it's not a good jump to demonstrate that on. Or that. Just take my word for it. You know what I kind of want to do on this last point here? I want to go vlog Pyro. We already have 4 Pyros somehow. Oh, I'm the 4th Pyro. Oh, this is gas. Oh, I think I... There we go. I was on my MVM. shit. Oh, these gamers keep coming out of nowhere. I'm trying to flog. I'm trying to pop a flog. Where are they? Scum Pyro? Yeah. Wow, this game's easy. It used to be a lot easier, but they changed the flog a little bit. And fire in general. Aaron Huang says, what do you think of Sigfu adding Highlander to his league? Personally, I find it redundant because Sevens is a better version of Highlander. I agree with you on Sevens being a better version of Highlander. But I also am for... I mean, because Highlander, I don't think ever will go away. Someone's always going to run it. And if anyone's going to run it, I'd rather just it be Sigfu, you know? I'm not going to fight you. You know I'm here. It's better to fight people who don't know that I'm here. Okay. He like saw me coming, I guess? Sure. What about 12v12 comp? Why don't you just play casual? I mean, it's pretty much what it would come down to. We don't need more people in competitive, that's for sure. Here's my stance. I think 6 is a great number, but the 6v6 like rule set is not great. It should be a lot more lenient than it is now. Because it forces a very stale meta that only really is interesting to a certain class of people. Oh my god, I just keep getting body shot. Alright, shot around the corner. Highlander is much more entertaining to watch. Well, it's... I think people find it entertaining, and I'm not saying that it is much more entertaining, but I think that people who do think that probably find it more entertaining because they get to see all the classes interacting. Oh yeah, 6 is the devil. So true. 6. The evil number. BAP! But if 6v6 just had all the classes interacting, then there'd be no problem. People would probably find it really entertaining. Highlander's awful to spectate. It is very difficult. I'd say the only things that make Highlander enjoyable are the good casters who are able to like single things out easy. Well, how does this guy get all the way there? I don't want to fight you. I don't have air blast. I can only fight you when I have my ultimate. Hold on, I don't have my ultimate. What the fuck? Remove! Ah yes, the Banny Jug. It is calming. Yeah, I am a Fallout fan, Kesh. I like those games. Eee! Shot you through a fucking wall. I know. I think I literally got hit by 1 bullet. Of all the 10 bullets that he shot, 1 of them hit me, and it was enough. Alright, I don't want to be on Pyro anymore. play Spy again. For some reason, not a whole lot of people are playing Spy, so I can play it. Usually I don't play Spy because there's already 3 of them. Other than adding more maps in rotation, how would I improve 6s? Like competitive mode third-party 6s, like ESEA 6s? I mean, I would honestly just remove the class limits and remove the weapon bans. And I know that while there are certain weapons that would become like the meta all of a sudden, like I don't really understand how that would necessarily be a bad thing, personally. The sniper's probably angry. His entire team like watched me. Damn it, I needed that. Yeah, man, I really like having 3 demos. Well, if 3 demos work, then we'll just run it, I guess. But there's no real reason to say that 3 demos would work. Because there's no proof. Where has that ever been done successfully? And that's where, you know, the sacrifice comes in. You have to try these things out so that people know that they're bad, and that then Valve can take action. But I think not enough people, in fact barely any, I think no people, have any sort of confidence in Valve to do that. They think that they just straight up won't, which is wrong, but what are you gonna do? What? Okay. No class limits would be bit cancer, but I would be okay with no weapon bans. Yeah, I think that no class limits would be the most annoying thing. But, like I said, you gotta start somewhere, man. Valve doesn't know that it's cancer. Like, there's just no, like, the Valve completely works off of data. Like, they were gonna buff the reserve shooter. That's how much they work off of data, guys. Because they saw that no one used it, but what they didn't understand is that no one was using it out of respect, because they didn't want to get called names. So, oh, this spy is gonna totally bait me, isn't he? He's already getting chased. I guess I'll play medic since I have a friend in the server. Although he's playing soldier and he's 4 points. Did he almost, I think he might have gotten auto balance or something. Done the good old retry. Heavy? Heavy, if you die to this, I swear to God. What if we had community ambassadors to relay this kind of info to? That's not how Valve works, man. Valve doesn't communicate. Don't fall. Already TF2 says hello, Mr. Streamer Man, and he comes back with the tier 1 for 23 months. Very nice. Appreciate it, man. Welcome back. It's almost 2 years. No G. And Regional Thump with the Prime. For every resub, there's a new. I like how when I went medic, we suddenly started winning. Just another example, man. It's just super important to be playing a healer. Sorry, Pyro. Taken in the Uber. And this Pyro's like, I know what to do. Costco. You're in too deep, my friend. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Oh shit, there's a pyro here. If there's anything I took from your video, Dane, it lets me know who wants random crits removed with good evidence and who wants random crits removed because it makes them feel butthurt whenever someone wants to stay. I'd say that there are probably more people who want random crits removed commenting on that video than there are people who want them. Or there are more people who want random crits to stay commenting on that video than there are people who want the opposite. But that's just because they feel the need to defend the thing that makes it so that they can get kills in this game, rather than actually getting better at the game. And it's very unfortunate, but because the way the game has been, it's very casual, obviously. People seem to think that they have this right to get kills, that they're owed kills. But that's wrong. You earn kills. You're not owed anything. That's what a game is. It's a challenge. And no matter what people say, oh, it's not supposed to be a challenge, it's supposed to be casual. Like, it's still a video game, man. It still has a point to it. It still has an objective. It still has a skill ceiling. A very high skill ceiling. Oddly high for the type of game that it kind of pretends to be, almost, you know? And I definitely respect people's opinions who want to keep random crits in the game. I just fundamentally disagree. And I think that people who assume the opposite, that I think that people who want random crits in the game are retarded and they suck and they're idiots. They're being very defensive, and they did not get any of the type of they didn't seem to understand the type of approach that I was trying to take. What's up, Jill? What's going on, man? What do I think about TF2 YouTubers switching their game? I couldn't care less, I think is the correct way to say that expression. People can do what they want to do.
Competition begins. 60 seconds.
TF2 is fundamentally competitive? I don't know about that. I think that it is fundamentally a video game. And that there always has to be some sort of balance. And when you imbalance the core mechanic of damage, that makes the game not really worth getting any better at. And I know that there are people out there who think that they don't need to get better at the game in order to have fun, but the point of the game is to get better at it, as with all video games. So no matter how much they think that this game is just a hat simulator, a literal hat simulator where you walk into servers and don't have to actually do anything, they're wrong. And that's fine if you want to play that way, but there are servers for you to do that on. But when it comes to casual mode, that's Valve's idea of how they want the game to be, and how they want the game to be is very similar to the way that how I want the game to be, I think. Because when I met them in real life, they seemed to have a pretty similar mindset, from what I could tell.
Point enabled.
This guy's like fighting me backwards. It's really putting me off my game here. He's like not looking directly at me and walking like not forward. Yes, I do think that aired them. I think I would be very surprised if they didn't wipe the floor. But who knows? Maybe their ringers will fail them. But I've been watching a lot of scrims, and they seem to be doing just fine with the ringers, so who knows? Stop shooting me, I am low health. Oh god. Jesus, there are a lot of people. How did... Okay. I guess my ball went directly over it. The use of loss aversion? Well, that's why I very clearly in my video stated that the loss aversion thing, or the negativity bias, is worth mentioning, but it's not the entire crux of the argument because it's very subjective. And that's why I barely skimmed over it. I mentioned it once, and I moved on very quickly because I knew that it wasn't a big deal. Well, who the heck is sapping my guns? Here, take that. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Fricking frickle funk.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Wait a minute, no I don't. I love Funk. Funk's my brother. My brother in arms. Where is that sentry? Oh, I think it died. Panda Games 3. Panda Games 3. With the Prime sub. Hey, thanks for the Prime, man. Why do you look so suspicious?
I'm moving this. Backing up.
Hello?
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Sentry down!
3, 2, 1. Victory.
We won! 1, 2, 3.
Do I think the new short circuit needs any tweaking? I mentioned it in my video. I think they should move the right click to the left click and then get rid of the left click. Understand? Like, whenever you press the button, it should do this instead of that being the thing, because it's very confusing to people who are trying to use it. Because they probably think this is like what you're supposed to use it for, and then this is like just some like thing that you barely do, but it's the complete opposite.
3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. Alert. The control point has been captured. We have lost control point.
Here, take that. Oh, I wanted to kill him with the thing.
You're alright, Doc.
Jeez, I don't have enough time to reload. Sorry, medic.
Dispenser going up. Sentry going up.
Oh, shoot my mini. That's why I put that down. Distraction.
Sentry down.
I don't think I can put. I think they're all looking at me. Else World Boss. Prime from the Else World Boss. The boss of Else World. You talk about how the Pomson removes classes' abilities and that it doesn't feel fair, but then what makes the short circuit feel fair since it can remove cloak and stickies and such? Well, the Pomson, you can barely see it. And it's very easy to spam. This thing, you run out instantly. Like, you're done. That's all you can do. And it has a finite life. So you can't actually spam it all the way down chokes from complete safety. You have to be within rocket distance for the most part. So I feel like it's balanced in that way. Why was I, like, getting stuck on something? Is there a spy here or something? Or is that just bad clipping on the... Need to reload my shooty gun. Oh, okay. Last... Oh, I got put out somehow.
I'm moving this. Go on, hit.
Why? Thanks for the 8 health. Boys, I sacrificed myself for you. Please don't let me down. Nice. Hefe. Do I use a Widowmaker often? Yeah, I was using it for the most part of the stream. Oh, I missed a Prime sub, I think. Heals Maniac? And then Ludi 2 just subbed. Guys, thanks for the Prime. A lot of Prime subs coming in. As Dr. D would say, primed out of your mind. And I like it. And then Gio with the 6 months in a row. Thanks, Jill. Says, Dane, where's the update? I don't know. I have to work on it, guys. As you know, I invented TF2. I'm the developer. One of these heavies, like, they're like not even on the point. They're just like long-range shooting people. Somehow we capped the point through all that, by the way. We're winning this. You can feel it.
Backing up.
What? Oh. Sentry is over there.
Get him, Charles, born man.
You made a second account? Oh. Thanks. Isn't it cheaper to... Well, I mean, probably more beneficial just to tier 2 sub. Twice the money, but you get, like, another emote instead of getting the same amount of emotes on 2 accounts. I don't really have an opinion on that, Wayward Skylark. I didn't even know it was happening, so... Darn. Oh, I killed one of them. Somehow. I think I killed the soldier. What do you think TF2 could borrow from Overwatch to become a better game? Remove random crits for casual. And in general, make casual and competitive the same game. A lot of people probably would argue that that would not make TF2 better, but I think it would. A lot of people seem to think that if you make TF2 competitive, or at least encourage people to play the game, which sounds weird even saying that. If you encourage people to play the game, then they will get angry. But I don't think that it's as simple as just like, well, now it's competitive, guys. Now you have to play the objective. No, I don't think that's what I'm suggesting. suggesting that you just make it so that competitive and casual mode are very similar. In fact, there was a tweet. Here, we'll look at this. We'll look at this real quick. All right. This is my ideal casual and competitive mode setup. All right. Hold on. Let me queue for casual here. I tweeted this, so if you want to look at it later, then you can. All right. Not too many differences between these two casual and competitive modes if they did it to my liking. Right? Players in casual mode, you would have 24 players, obviously, 12v12 or less, right? In competitive, you would have 6v6, locked to 6v6, right? It's pretty much the main difference. Class limits disabled in both. Item bans disabled in both. Maps in casual mode, all maps. Maps in competitive mode, certain maps, but only because some maps just aren't very good in competitive. I mean, that's just, they just are badly designed or old, or both. I don't think anyone would really care that much if they were not able to play Dust Bowl in competitive. The rewards for casual mode, I would like them to make it so that whenever you rank up, like when your badge ranks up to the next level, you get a guaranteed common item drop, like a weapon. And then for the rewards for competitive mode, I'd like there to be the same kind of deal. Whenever you rank up your badge, you get a rare item drop. I don't really know exactly what a rare item drop would mean. I guess the developers would probably have to come up with that. But something along those lines to get people to play it, you know? Because people love hats, they love free shit. They're going to want it. The ranking in casual mode obviously can only go up. The ranking in competitive mode goes up or down based on if you win or lose, obviously. That's how it is now. The badge works the same way, based on the accumulated experience points in casual, but based on your current rank in competitive. The MMR in casual mode is basically the same, but it's a lot more lenient so that you get games faster. And then competitive mode, it's a little bit more specialized towards making sure that you're playing against people who are exactly or more or less the same skill as you to make it more competitive. Random crits disabled in both, shotgun bloom disabled in both, stopwatch enabled in both. Stopwatch, I think, is actually very important to the way that the game is played in both casual and competitive mode. And there's so much that I would like to stay on stopwatch, but I think I want to save that for a completely different video because a lot of people have been objecting to stopwatch for some reason, and I think that I want to really go over my opinions on it. And then, of course, the most important difference, I think, between casual and competitive mode, the thing that people care about, I think, the most, is the environment. In casual mode, the objective is the focus, obviously, because that's the focus of TF2. That's the way that the game is designed. But it's entirely optional, and that's fine. I think no one is expected to play the objective in casual mode, ever, and that should never be the case. But it is still there, and it is still the focus, so you should be trying to play the objective when the objective is available. You know what I mean? And then teamwork and communication obviously encouraged, but not required. Like, required, obviously, like, you don't have to... you don't have to communicate with your team. You can just mess around. And obviously messing around, being friendly, and not contributing it to the team is okay. It's fine. And then I had a little note here trying to... Because I posted this in the comment section of my recent video because I wanted people to understand that I'm not saying that casual mode needs to be competitive mode. I'm saying that competitive mode needs to be more like casual mode and vice versa. They just need to be as similar as possible without getting rid of the environment that each one encourages, you know? What's stopwatch? See, that's why I wanted to make a video about it, because I think that if people actually understood how it worked and understood, like, the implications of a time limit in a video game where the time limit is everything, that's how you win, like, then that's super important to have a time limit. I think the time limit should control who wins in every game. And then the environment in competitive mode, obviously, objectives are the focus. Teamwork and communication is encouraged and rewarded. Now, the way I worded that is very important. It's encouraged and it's rewarded, meaning you win more if you communicate with your team and work with them. And then messing around and being friendly and not contributing to the team is not encouraged, otherwise known as you will probably get reported and banned. Because if you wanted to do that, there's a place to do that. It's called casual mode, and no one is going to try and take that away from you. But also, I had a note here saying that I think that they should remove the graphical settings restrictions in competitive and make the common like graphical restrictions, or the graphical like settings that aren't available by normal means, make them available in the advanced options, so that then people will be on a level playing field. Because I mean, that's the entire reason that they even have the forced settings in competitive, because they don't want people to be at an inherent advantage just because they have a special config. You know, there shouldn't. I think that they just don't want to make it so that there's a third party you have to go to in order to actually like play competitive. That you should just have to be able to jump in and be on the same playing field as everybody else. That's completely understandable, but I think that they're a little too high, and they should probably make them available for everybody so that they don't have to download them. Hello? Help? Help? Alright, that guy just distracted him for me. Who is that? Xander. Xander0612 with the Prime sub, thanks. Anyway, that image is available on my Twitter. You can just scroll down to whenever I posted it. I posted it like a week ago or so, if you wanted to take a little bit of a look at it. But that's like, honestly, like that probably would go best explained in a video, just so everybody would get the hang of it, get an idea of what I mean when I say the things that I say. Oh my god. I tried to jump back onto the roof and it didn't work out. Because I think when people hear me say that, they get these ideas in their head. The gears start turning, and they start making these assumptions that are wrong. And it just sucks because I want to say more, but I have to be so careful about what I say nowadays because I have such a huge reach that I can't really justify saying what I think like quickly. I have to really think it through, and I get to thinking, is this really worth this month's video talking about this, or should I make a video that people actually want to see? I really wish that more competitive players would make YouTube videos where they explain their thought process and why they think the things that they think, because honestly, like, it would take so much pressure off of me. Like, I don't want to have to be the guy to go to explain this shit to everybody all the time, you know what I mean? Can't somebody else jump in here? Give me a little bit of a helping hand? You know what I mean? Like, I love when Funk makes those kinds of videos. I love it. Because he has the same kind of reach, the same kind of audience that I do, and he has the same kind of, like, opinions about the game and where it needs to go as I do, and it's just nice because now it's just like, okay, now I don't have to fucking make that video so that people understand. But, I mean, he makes videos less than I do, surprisingly. Yeah, you can destroy those barrels. A lot of the barrels on Dust Bowl are destructible for some reason. You're so lucky to have a gold wrench. I don't have a gold wrench, I have an Australian wrench. Yeah, Funk is more into Twitch nowadays, and non-TF2 games in general. Seems like he's trying to get more into the variety streaming lifestyle, which is great. He seems to be pretty good at it. He brings in a pretty big crowd every time he does it, so all for him. I'm all for it working out. An unranked version of Sixes? Nah. There's not really any point. Like, that would just divide the community even further. like a lot of people seem to have these ideas that if you want to play competitive, you have to be good already. But no, you play competitive to get better at the game. Casual is like where you learn how to play, and then competitive is where you test how good you are at the game. And what sucks is that I would love to do that. I would love to test how good I am at the game right now, but as you can see, I've been queued for competitive this entire time and have not gotten a game. Because I'm too high of a rank, and there's not anybody who's my my rank up right now. Or playing right now. Rip Pazer. And what's funny is that if if casual and competitive like were more similar, then the casual audience would actually benefit, because you wouldn't get all these people who are fucking too good at the game in your casual games and ruining them. Like, it benefits everybody. Oh, I don't have my Wrangler.
There's still a teleporter in the shortcut way that they come out.
Put it down. Put it down. Wait, can I do this? Where did I find the one path Banny clip? Oh, I don't know, check his clips. It should be in the most recently watched or whatever.
Thanks for the ride, Parker.
Should move this up. You only play community servers? Well, it's fine.
You're all right, Doc.
Soldier, you should jump up here to the left. Thanks, Soldier.
Oh, my teleporter went down. Oh, I actually played on that earlier, Agitation Skeleton. I appreciate the gesture. And I think that Reddit isn't exactly the greatest place to post that kind of thing, because it is very split. And there are probably people who like random crits who are downvoting it, to be honest. But I tried playing it earlier, and I get 100 ping to the server, so I don't really understand why I do, but I tried playing on it earlier.
Moving out. Go on,
We won! How many kills do I have with my pistol? 4... What does that say? 4,000... Stop spinning it! 4,228. Yeah, I plan on making more MVM with YouTubers. I just have to organize it, I guess. It's East Coast. Oh, okay. That's why I was getting bad ping. This is that Stranger Things music. Super Cap, I think what you're describing is very similar to the album artwork for Miami Nights, the song that I made for my first mixtape. Is that music a part of the HUD? No. This is just music that I'm listening to. Ooh, I'm down for a power hour. What about you guys? What do I think about lowering crit chance? Oh, I would love to lower crit chance to 0. Let's lower it all the way to 0. How about that? That's my idea. How do I have this background? It's part of the HUD. Catch Tastic, I'm from California. It's very smoky outside right now because the state is burning down, as it usually does around this time of year. It's a tradition. We usually like to burn our entire state down.
How's everyone doing today?
God.
Thanks for asking. Backing up.
I don't know. They didn't show up to mid, so I have no idea.
Uh-oh, we got trouble. We got trouble on the left side. That little side tunnel.
Heavy's like, where am I getting shot from? Help! Do you think we'd populate the server with the help of the stream? We could, but I'm honestly just into playing casual right now, mostly because I'm playing with my friends. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't really like playing on community servers when I'm streaming. I usually try and avoid it, actually, because I'd rather just play the game normally. And usually, people don't want to give me a normal game whenever I play on stream, and they have the IP and they're able to easily stream snipe, you know.
Not a single kill. Embarrassing.
The Sergeant Kirby with the Prime. Thank you, the Sergeant Kirby. Appreciate the support.
I'm moving this.
There we go.
Yeah, this is a roll, unfortunately. No power hour unless they step it up. Do I like Outcast? Yeah. I think they're alright.
We did it, boys and girls.
Sounds like a guy's launching a rocket.
It's you, I know you. Not you. Sorry, I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you're a little muffled. Yeah, are you using a live cam, webcam?
Don't fire rockets at this man.
Behind, spy behind. At least we both didn't die. Yeah, but that's not untrue. Sorry, I stole your. Get off the teleporter. Oh shit!
Backing up.
Yep. No power hour for us, I guess.
Yeah, something tells me these teams were not fair and balanced. Yeah, not Star, not Germa. I just don't know what you're doing.
The American Dad shot me with a rocket. The American Dad. I've never heard this soldier called the American Dad before. That's funny. So does that make engineer the Hank Hill? Uncle Dane, when running battle ag or NG, do you prefer the Jag or the Gunslinger? Definitely Gunslinger. But as you can see, I was running Jag, Rescue Ranger pistol. And I was kind of doing a similar kind of thing. I'll do that this round, actually. Although, I don't know if Mercenary Park is the greatest map for it. We'll see, though. Yeah, Sentry's Bobby. I beat him.
Dane, there's a parrot up here. Look at this parrot.
Preadublia. Preadublia. Or Dubia. I don't know if that's how you say that, but Preadubia. With the Prime. Thank you for the Prime, Preadubia. I appreciate the support. Welcome to the stream, man.
Goes off the team now, motherfuckers. We're all the party, you bitch. Fuck you. Suck my dick.
You should leave too, then. I haven't had any luck finding a competitive game. No, I haven't. But I'm queued up with 4 people, so that could be something to do with it. Running Battle NG with level 2s and a shotgun can be really fun. I agree. I usually run it with the Rescue Ranger because I like being able to move my gun up from wherever. Like if I put my gun down and then I'm now like way far away from it, I can move it to me without having to walk back over and get it. Saves a lot of time. And the pistol is honestly really good. There have been a couple kills I've gotten on this stream actually on other servers with the pistol where I only pistol them and they die. Ow. Is that a crit? I hate crits.
Sentry going up. Backing up.
Is there no sentry here? If they were to nerf Sniper, how would I nerf them? I don't know, man. My idea would be to make it so that he can't quickscope people, but like quickscope kill people. Like make his quickscopes do less. Oh, why do I keep getting that thing?
Can you please dab on stream?
Thanks for the $1. No, I'm not gonna do that. I only dab if something really dab-worthy happens. And I'll just do it on request, alright? That's what the Uncle Dab's for, by the way. You can just dab in chat.
The movie, you're there?
Oh, shit. What would I consider dab-worthy? I have no idea. It would just have to happen, man. I fly by the seat of my pants. I'm moment to moment, alright?
I gotta find you.
Do Daniels. guy looking for his mom or something? Mom, where are you? I got lost in the mall.
Yeah. I don't think so. Attack always works.
Hey, how's it been?
Good.
Your voice changed.
I'm moving this.
Can you build on these still? I think they might have removed it, actually.
There wasn't getting any lighter.
Oh, but they got focused. Oh, of course there's a sniper just sitting back there. Oh, it killed 2 people somehow. I didn't even notice that. BAP! Hey, Ninoko. Thanks for the medal, man. This is an exit. Sorry, guys.
Teleporter coming right up.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
Someone's using their scatter gun as their pistol.
I thought you could get down there. Thanks, Earth-chan. BAP! Bat by T-Dork. Thanks for the bat. Ow, what did I get hit by?
Pussy power down. You got destroyed, dude.
That was weird.
Sorry for your loss.
There's a bit of blood on the walls. Who did it? Who's on the walls?
There's a pyro. Maybe it's Bobby.
Oh no.
Time to go to the control point.
Sentry going up. Teleporter coming right up.
Oh yeah, I recently found a pretty decent teleporter spot. Can you build up there? You can. I love it when I ask the question, can you build up there? And the answer is, you can. That's my favorite. Oh, we have a competitive match. Holy shit. Sorry, I was going to show you guys a teleporter spot on this map, but I guess we're not going to do that. What's up, Master Man? Someone's gonna abandon? Yeah, it's taking forever for everybody to connect. We'll see.
You're all right.
I'm getting less and less people abandoning, though, to be honest. And I think it's because everybody has already abandoned so many times that now they just can't play. Do I just wear what looks like a sweater, or am I just being festive? This is a sweater. I'm wearing this because it's actually kind of cold in my apartment. I keep the air conditioning on all the time, so... And I'm okay with it. These are Dane weebs. The fucking remove random crits hashtags. Engineer new 6s meta. I run Engineer in 6s pretty much every time I play it, and I have found to be very successful. But I think that's just because the average skill level is lower, so I can get away with more. Also, it's kind of surprising. Not a lot of people know what to do. It's not very common, I think. Rejury with the tier 1. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. And welcome. Looks like our guy isn't going to connect. Or at least he's taking forever to connect. 100 bits from the Babbages. Thanks for the bits, man. He says, what's your favorite 5CP map for NG? For NG? I mean, I think Snakewater is probably up there. I think Snakewater is pretty fun on NG. Goalie Wash also isn't too bad. Do a dance? Alright. Oh, I guess we can ready up. Maybe we're just gonna get a bot. Because our 150 ping player isn't gonna pick a class in time. What's my favorite comp map in general? Every time we get a Viaduct, I always enjoy myself. Viaduct games always seem to be very balanced. I don't know what it is, but I feel like rolls happen a lot more easier on 5CP maps than Viaduct. Bap! Hey, Toucan. Thanks for the medal there, man. Guess I'm the only one coming with Phaser here. What do I edit with? I use Vegas, but I've been learning Premiere lately. Climbing the aggro crag. See, as you can tell, I haven't built a dispenser yet because I don't need to. All my other buildings are useful, although I will say that the teleporter is probably not really doing that much right now because it's at spawn. But I can at least put down a teleporter here for later. You know? Oh, I thought there was metal back here. This team is not as good as ours. Unfortunately. I think one of them said that it's been a long time since they've played TF2, so a little bit of a roll, a little bit of a... Hey, how come they get a bot and we don't? I thought our guy couldn't connect. Didn't you make a video on why not to ignore the dispenser? Oh yeah, of course. But the reason why I'm not building one is because the game is moving too quickly. If I could heal offensively, then I could probably cover that role, but I can't. I can only put a dispenser down in one place where no one will use it. The teleporter is at least doing something because if somebody dies at mid here, they can come back quickly. If we still have our spawn here, at least. gonna try and do a little bit of flank maneuver. They're not even in choke. I guess they actually decided to fight mid. They still alive? Oh no, my team is eating them up.
Sentry going up.
What he was trying to do.
Moving out.
No stickies? No. What's my server IQ? Sorry. What's my server IQ? Help! Suicide. Suicide play. Yeah, see Zach the runner, that's what I've been talking about. Yeah, their team didn't have too many. We had more people with badges than they did. Which is why it took so long. 8? Holy pog. I'm back above 1900, boys. Hold on, I'm gonna restart my game. So I don't want to play in competitive settings. How long did it take me to make the intro for the short circuit video? Not that long, actually, like 3 hours. But it was all I worked on one day. That was like what I did. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Why, is it late? When people start saying that, it starts to worry me. Oh, it's only 8. Yeah, the Uber Saw I think is pretty good in comparison to the rest of the melee weapons. Like, it's kind of, you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage if you don't use it. BAP! Unless you're Shade and you can depend on your teammates enough to not have to worry about it. Can I pour one out for Frank or Z? Sure. Ah! It's cold. Put ice in it. Oh no. Oh, it's all over the place. But I did it for Frank or Z. Because he was a good boy. No, I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch any. I'm not gonna do any re-streaming. All right. Other than engineer, what's your favorite class? Let's see. I enjoy playing soldier and medic. And I enjoy heavy a decent amount as well. Watch 90s commercials. I wanted Get a Whale to do it because he's funnier than I am. When he was watching some of them, like before he ended his stream the other night, I was like enjoying myself a lot. But I don't know how burned out he is on reacting to things on stream or whatever, watching videos and such. Now we're 5 stacking, so it might be a little longer. Sorry, Run Dude Man, I'm not gonna watch videos on stream unless it's a IRL stream where the whole point is to watch videos, you know? We're just playing games. Do you think short circuit is better full time than pistols and 6s? I mean, it depends on who you're playing against. If you're playing against like heavies and scouts, probably not. But if you're playing against soldiers and demomen, then yeah, for sure. I usually run at default because you can pretty much always expect a soldier and a demoman. Sometimes they do something weird, you know. I didn't reset my stats on purpose, Wizard. It just happened. I don't really know how it happened, but it did. And it sucks. Steel. What am I going to play on Steel? I'll play Soldier on Steel. No, I didn't reset my stats. It just happened. I don't know what happened. It was a bug or something, and they reset on their own. What's my least play class? I think it's always been Pyro. Even after I reset my, like before I reset my stats, it was Pyro, and even after I reset my stats, it was. Yeah, it's still Pyro. How do I have a golden wrench? I don't. I have a Australian wrench. Australian wrenches are much easier to get. They're like 40 bucks. But I won mine in MVM. I was very lucky. I doubt anyone will go this way. Even my own medic doesn't know where this is. Medic, look up.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Look up, medic. Hey, thanks. You thought different hand animations were disallowed on Valve servers? They are, but there's a workaround where you can join a regular server and then they'll be enabled. Join a regular server first, and then you join a casual server and they'll be enabled. Unnameable name. Although I restarted my game, so they're probably not enabled anymore. Next stream, I'm gonna play MVM. Nah, probably. I don't know. I only really play when I'm in the mood to play it, I guess. How do I feel about damage ramp up? I've always had mixed feelings about it. I think that it's necessary. I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think it's good. Well, now he knows I'm here, though. I can get the drop on one more dude before I have to leave, I think. This Pyro's totally gonna come back and just own me.
Wait, they can cap?
Yeah, E is capable at all times on this map.
Hello.
Why no Miami Nights? Because this is a pretty new hat. It just came out. So if I can find a strange Miami Nights, what is this called? Fabulous, or no, it's called the Tundra Top. Then I will totally. I will totally buy it, but they don't exist as far as I can tell. But I don't know. I actually haven't looked.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Everybody needs to make sure they have a mic.
You have a really good mic.
All right, glad to hear it.
Ow.
Go, medic. Use your crits. Gotcha. Go. Okay, nice one. Ouch, that hurt.
I died.
He sounds like he's literally 5 years old. I've never played TF Classic, but I own it. Somebody gifted it to me. I think Mac gifted it to me, actually.
So, have you guys tried to win?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to win.
Have you tried
Are
to
you
hit
are you gonna try to win?
I will try to learn how to rocket jump.
All right.
That's not too like to do. But I also want to take.
Where are they?
the other-
I like this map, but nobody ever knows how to play it. I'm always just wandering around looking for people. Like they should be pushing B, but it doesn't look like they're even coming out of that door.
Oh, I know it's not.
Uh oh no.
Look at this.
I think Pazer and Billy Bob Joe are owning. Barrel down!
I played on this map so many times and I hated it. Oh,
1 health. Who do I think are some underrated TF2 YouTubers? It's a good question. I've got a bunch. I was actually thinking about making an entire video about it. Just because I feel like people could benefit from it. Oh, this is why no one is playing. Because they don't know how to go out the other door. What? That was a spy the whole time?
Alert. Loadout control point is being captured.
Yeah, Sirky is definitely an underrated YouTuber, but he doesn't, or a TF2 YouTuber, but he doesn't play, or doesn't post as much as I would like. Gee whiz. What you boys need is a shotgun. What happened to King Raja? I think he just kind of stopped playing video games in general. I think he's, I don't know. He's just busy doing other stuff. Occasionally he comes back and he, like, will talk about some return that he's planning, but he's been doing that for years. I wish that he did play TF2 more, or was still like a part of that group of people that I always hang out with, because he's like one of the few TF2 YouTuber people who lives kind of close to me. Oh. And I would like there to be more people who like live close to me, so I can like hang out with them IRL, you know, and make IRL videos with them more. So I thought this was a sandwich.
Teleporter up to your left on the zigzag.
Gosh, I wish they would come out of spawn. Here's somebody. No. No! He got a random crit too. It was on his side. The luck was. I'm holding down this entire door by myself. Oh, they're all taunting. No! What weapon do you think needs a nerf the most? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Wrangler. The Wrangler is too easy for the reward it gives you. You press 2 on your keyboard and now your sentry gun is 3 times the health and it can shoot 3 times as fast. I think it's very little risk for a lot of reward.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
A_card, thanks for the prime, and he says, I want my sub money to go towards the Miami Knights Tundra Topper Fund. Well, thanks, man. I would estimate that that kind of unusual would probably be like $120. That's just a guess, though. I was probably gonna ask. Oh my god. I was probably gonna ask Julander if he could find one and if he could estimate how much he thinks it would be. What do I think needs the buff the most? I don't know. There's a ton of really shitty weapons like the Sun on a Stick, the sharpened volcano fragment, the what's that one soldier rocket launcher that shoots 5 rockets but can't kill anything. I'm getting sucked into the thing. No,
Alright, good job,
no,
everybody.
no, no. Is this a speed run or casual? I don't think it's a speed run. Oh, did I say Julander? Whoops. Habit.
Dane, look up and spawn. You can get up here.
Probably a lot easier to get up there as demo. What inspired me to make TF2 content? Well, I like TF2 and I like making videos. I've always liked making videos, and I liked playing TF2 for about 2 or 3 years before I started making videos about it. So it was kind of a natural fit in that way, I guess. Am I doing a jump map? And I was earlier, wasn't I? There's a backpack.tf listing for 42 keys. Is it strange though? Because the one I have is strange, and I like that it's strange.
Where the hell are they?
What? Oh no, Roto got auto-balanced. Rest in peace. Opinions on medieval mode? My opinion is that I don't like it that much. Am I good friends with Pybonos or just make me a thumbnail? I would say that I am friends with her. I wouldn't say that I'm very good friends with her though. Don't really talk to her like on a like a best friend basis. But yeah, most of my interactions with Pybon are just make me a thumbnail. I knew that guy was a spy. BAP! Wait, what? Why are we not killing Pazer? Oh, because he's spawn camping my team? This medic took so long to decide to do that. Howareyobuffed.com. Oh! It's not strange. Darn! What do I think about Delphi? He seems to be a nice enough guy. I've talked to him a lot, actually. He messages me on Steam quite a bit. But I think his content is not exactly my kind of thing. It's very much like the way Sin used to make his content. I honestly couldn't... I don't really care for Sin's videos at all. Remove auto balance already? Man, I would love that. Or if they just made it so that if you're in a party, it just doesn't auto balance you, like, unless you like want it to. I forgot the blue team is the enemy. Bap! Hey. A bat from Pug Life. Thanks for the bat, man. But if being in a party doesn't auto-balance you, how can you get your friends to help you cheat contracts? Well, I don't think Valve really intends people to do that, so I don't think that they would do it just for that reason. But you have a good point in that. What if people don't mind getting auto-balanced against the people that they're partied with? Well, I think that there should be an option for that, which there already is. It says, keep party members on the same team. You can check or uncheck it. And it says, coming soon! It's been coming soon ever since Meet Your Match was introduced, I'm pretty sure, so. Coming soon... what does soon mean, right? Can't find a strange, unusual Tundra top anywhere, but would you accept a non-strange one if it was a gift? Yeah? Of course I would. Ron, dude, man, I don't know what you mean. I didn't see a donation from you. Are you talking about a BAP? I don't see your name in here either. BAP! Unnameable name. Thanks for the shotgun, man. Do manpower? I don't think I have the patience for that, man. Speaking of soon, when the heck is the next TF comic? It's been a year and a half already. Well, apparently the person who writes or illustrates or does something with the TF comics, I guess he left Valve last year, or a year ago, or 2 years ago, or wherever ago. I guess he works at Valve again, so maybe soon. Maybe that's the first thing that he's working on. Do I do the MVMs? Occasionally. Occasionally. Not a bird with a computer has subscribed with a Twitch Prime sub. Thanks for this, the support, man. Welcome. Oh, you're a homosexual imposter. I gotcha. No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't work that way, man. I don't know. I find it odd how people think that I can just...
Put you down.
We're fighting against some bigs. What's going on in their spawn? Hear that? Do you guys hear that? Have you ever thought of going bald? You mean like shaving my head? I mean, I used to shave my head all the time, but recently I've just kind of let it grow. I don't know, just decided one day. What do I use the most when playing demo? I usually play what I call Pazer Knight, because Pazer usually plays this. I use the Iron Bomber with the Charge and Targe and the bottle. And I just pipe people and survive. And then I use this to get away. I actually don't charge at people very often. I use this to like leave. And mostly just for the passive resistances. What do I think shows a player's skill the best besides hats? Probably their movement and their DM or their aim. Probably game sense would be another one. Game sense meaning knowing when to go in and when to not go in. Being able to preserve their life correctly instead of just suiciding. I was saying something and I didn't finish my thought. Must not have been important then. Brown Doc. Happens a lot, so get used to it. Someone clip that. I literally don't know what happened.
Hey Dane, got a lot of free time in my life RN. So I compiled a list of possible changes for future TF2 updates. Was wondering if you'd give your opinion when you have time. Closing
Thanks,
parenthesis. Keep on building. Hapaxian.
Keep on building. Closing parenthesis. Appreciate the donation, man. Let's fight. Come on. Like, I know that I air shot a spy, an invisible spy, but what was he doing in the air in the first place is what I want to know. Last time I checked, spies don't fly. Do they have like taunting demo men in their spawn? Is that why this is so easy at the moment? Oh yeah, Monkey Man. It happened twice, right? It made the melee sound twice and it didn't register. Yeah, they're like in spawn still doing the kaboom thing. How much you want to bet it's all the people named Big? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Valentine. I'm surprised they're not trying to kick him. Or maybe they are, they just can't outnumber them. here they are. Ascent or velocity, and why? I'm gonna go with ascent because I used to play on ascent. That's as simple as that. Bap! Kaboom! Don't kill, don't be that guy. I'm telling you, man. I can do what I want to. I thought it would be funny to kill them. I was on Ascent. I mean, it's more of a joke than anything, but I was on Ascent's 7's team. But every time I played with them, we lost, so I stopped playing for them because I felt like I was holding them back. And then I was just a sub, I think, for a bit. So I wasn't really on Ascent, like the 6's team. Or was I perma NG? Yeah. Although I think I went spy a few times on certain maps. What's that in the top left corner? Oh, that's shadow play. Sorry, I have a... I had my second monitor on instead of... Right, I had to monitor capture instead of the game capture, which game capture tends to get rid of the overlay stuff. Is chat really debating the murder? Here's the thing, man. They can do what they want just as much as I can do what I want. And what I want to do is play the game, so I'm gonna do things like that. Did he kill somebody? I like that they're jumping though. I can practice my air shots. Jump. No? He's gonna crater. No! He was saved. Wish they would jump. Do I feel the invite matches are boring? Anything without a Froyo is pretty boring, yeah. Or anything with Froyo, I should say, because it's pretty much guaranteed that they're gonna be rolling. And most of the time that they don't roll, it's because like somebody on their team was like making a lot of mistakes or something. Which I guess makes sense. But they usually clean it up pretty quick. I've never really felt like Froyo Tech was ever in danger of losing a game. I've never been thinking, oh, they could lose this. I've never actually thought that when watching. one of them got auto balanced. There's so many. Can't even find one. What was it? Horthax. Horthax with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it, man.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Damn it. Did you miss a stream? Or did you miss Slin's stream? I don't know. Was Slin streaming? Oh, he was hosting me. Did not know that. Well, I guess the auto host is probably on, and I don't get alerted to hosts.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Enemy has received additional time.
Wait, what? How did I create her? I didn't know it was that far up. I didn't know it was that far off the ground. The music for the sub sounds really weirdly pitched. It might just be because it's playing at the same time as other music in the background. You almost forgot. Fall damage is based on velocity. Oh. Yeah, there's quite a bit of demo men. Quite a lot of iron bombers specifically. You know what? I was actually thinking the same thing, Phaser. Going the short circuit. Wonder how that would work. Actually, let's just use this Kritzkrieg. And they're nowhere to be found. Do my best, Kaboom. Alright. That's the best I got. Oh god, he curved it. How did my dispenser die? Who did this? Oh god. buildings keep getting destroyed. Oh god. Pre-fired. Gee. What hit sound? It is a custom hit sound, and it's the hit sound you get, or it's the hit sound from Quake, I believe. Wow. There's a lot of bombs falling from the sky. We're going back now. Alright, we're gonna put it in a safe place this time. Oh, jeez. Quantum Blazer. What's going on, man? What the heck is going on? It's called casual mode, bruh. Oh, jeez. Could have sworn you could put your thing on that. There we go. His crosshair is it's in Bud HUD. I think you can put it on most custom HUDs though. Ow. Keep getting pre-fire pilled. Oh, there's so many.
Look, man, I don't know.
And then they were silenced. Yeah, Kobo Geek. Who took all the packs up here?
BAP!
Can you not put... Wait, so if I put this here first, and then that gives me enough. Another thing, somebody asked me earlier what I think TF2 could learn from Overwatch. They should add that thing where you can, like, recommend that you don't play with another person again or something, right? Yeah, Jill. But I thought they brought it back. Like they made it so that it can't abuse it that way. All the Blacklist does now is just block them for a few hours? Oh. Yeah, I don't know how it works in Overwatch, but I knew that they had some sort of thing that you could do if somebody you didn't like was playing. Get out of my way. Where's this pyro? Worth it. This game has nobody playing too. Yeah, very balanced matches in the West. You could stand on this thing, right?
It's 100% sound with. Today we're gonna do a random crit stereotype of the real soundsmith.
Lock it down.
No, don't kick him, Jesus.
You've been in a lot of unbalanced matches as of late. I usually get into the unbalanced territory whenever I get like 4 or 5 people in my stack. 2 or 3 people, not too bad. Oh my god. Hell yeah, that's what I like. Oh my god. Someone kill this guy. He's critting people now. What's your favorite spy set? I don't know. I switch between them a lot. Just kind of on Dead Ringer now. What? How? Why was it? Did it see me when I was undisguised or something? You need to sleep? I'm getting pretty sleepy myself. Maybe this will be my last game of the night. No, forever. Please, scout. Not getting anywhere near that guy. He's been known to crit around these parts. Go back to making RuneScape videos? Those were the days, huh? Thanks for the 100. Why did I buy one of these as a spy? What do you mean, buy one of what? I have a strange of everything. And I also, I've been recently trying to get a kill streak of everything. Sorry. Oh, he dodged it. Didn't dodge that. I never played RuneScape, actually. Is it fun? I'm not a big RPG guy, though. Even though I really like Skyrim and that whole thing. The Elder Scrolls, as they're called. That's a critical one. Oh, I think I got air shot. This guy again? That no one shoots? What's my favorite subclass? Does this one count? It's like not... It's like sticky-less Demo Man. I think I like this one a lot. Although, I don't know, if Battle NG is considered a subclass, then I would probably pick that one, hands down. This guy. Fat Scout? Yeah, I like Fat Scout. I'm like stuttering like crazy all of a sudden. I'm good thing it was my last one. Can you heal me, please? Just want a buff. What's a guy gotta do to get a buff? I wish that medic would notice me. I'm getting noticed by Pazer. Oh no. What? Another one? Where? Oh, he died. Oh boy. Fat Scout should have eviction notice? Nah, man. The killing gloves are the best in the game. Hell yeah. Classy Genius with a prime. Classy Genius, appreciate it. Hey, we're almost at 200 subs. Dude. That's epic. What should we do at 200 subs? What should the thing be? Because I already unlocked an emote for that slot, so 250 is where I unlock a new one.
5, 4, 3.
What emote is at 250? I don't know. Once we get close to 250 is when I'll try to decide that, I guess. I thought that guy was alive. Yeah, I'll do a face reveal at 200 subs. Where'd I get that water bottle? I got it from Amazon. If you go to Banny's stream, go down to the, like, information. One of the Amazon links is a Banny jug. If I stream tomorrow, you'll miss it. Alright, I won't stream tomorrow then. This is where I leave. But I keep going back in. There's just so many gamers and they're all so healthy. And I am relying only on health packs for some reason. Nothing scarier than a group of healthy gamers. I like unhealthy gamers on my enemy team. Oh, Assassin Viper got cooked. Sorry, man. Next time, next time. Spencer down, move up. Probably won't get healed unless I play regular heavy, to be honest. And that's fine. Okay. Stabs me in front of a sentry gun. Sounds about right. Play TF2 with a Guitar Hero controller for 200 subs. No, I don't have a Guitar Hero controller, and they're probably pretty expensive. How about I do, like, do people like unboxings still? Like, if I unboxed a bunch of shit? What about that? Oh, Jesus. Where... Pazer was on medic. He's always dead. How much money have I dropped into TF2, dude? I don't know. A lot, probably. Dude, okay, fuck unboxings. Fuck you. Alright, I think I've got my answer. Phaser, you bitch. Heal me. I am the gamer. See? Look how gaming I am. In game or IRL? It would be in game for sure. But never mind. It's off the table. People obviously don't want that. Oh, I see. Do I have to play soldier, or do I just not have to be myself? Jesus Christ, man. Should play TF2 on the orange box. I was actually thinking about getting it on the orange box just because I would like it as like a collector's thing. What am I getting hit by? What could I possibly be getting damaged by? How did I take 200 damage? Ah, this is just not the kind of game for Uncle Dane, I think. Literally everything is being used against me. Meanwhile, Camper gets 300 health at all times. Yeah, good thing it is last game. What the fuck, man? I'm just trying to fight people. Jesus. Alright, I guess I can't go in front of that. Last second pub push? Yeah, it'll happen. Do more games? Nah, this is gonna be my last one. I'm pretty tired, man. I'm back on my regular old sleep schedule. Nice shot. But I have a shotgun. Oh. Where'd this guy go? Sleeping before 8 AM? It's 9:20 though. I saw someone post a picture of their orange box on, or they had orange box on PC disc, and they said it was 16 bucks. So I might be checking it out. Yeah, I need my gamer nap. My gamer nap that'll last 8 hours through the night. I take my gamer nap every night. So I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll answer more questions in chat. If you weren't able to get your question answered, let me know. Say it. Say so. For 200 subs, play Team Fortress Classic. I'll figure something out. I mean, we're at 198 now, so I'll have to do another stream and then be prepared when it happens or something. Am I going to bring back MVM with subs? I might. I haven't really been into MVM lately, though. Do I have a workout routine? No, I don't work out, but I actually am going to soon. I have never really been interested in working out, but recently I've just kind of decided that I should probably start doing that, so. Or I guess I've always known that I should do that, but recently I've decided that I'm going to actually do it. I just have to figure out what's best for my schedule, I guess. Because I don't know if I want to be working out at night, working out in the morning. So I kind of want to figure out what, it's mostly just what time. Look more like a dad than an uncle. 0 out of 10. Sorry. What would make me more uncle-y, you think? Morning so you can't put it off? Yeah. And it's a lot cooler. It's cooler in the morning, so, and it gets really fucking hot out. So I would I'd probably enjoy it. A nice hat. What about like this beanie? What if I did this? Is this uncle-y? Is this something an uncle would wear? Oh, a longer beard? Yeah, like a shitty beard. Kind of like the one I had before, probably. Next video topic? Ooh, I don't know. I should be working on a video this week, to be honest, because now I have a sponsor, and they're expecting a video from me soon, so I gotta deliver on that. I was thinking about making, maybe if I can pull it off, maybe making a video about my experiences playing through the TF2 story mode that me and Pazer came up with. Pazer and I. Well, mostly Pazer. I just kind of named it and stole it. Actually, I don't even remember if I named it. So I might do a video about that where I take a clip from every single map that I play in story mode and just kind of compile it into a video. My journey through all of TF2's maps. How much money I've spent on TF2 money-wise, a guesstimate. Well, my backpack is worth about $2,000, so I think over the course of my entire TF2 career, I'd probably say that I've probably spent that much. Through keys and tickets and whatnot. Hats, etc. Do I feel burned out playing TF2? Sure. Occasionally. You think I look cute in this beanie? I'm not cute. I'm handsome. I'm not cute. I'm rugged and manly. Yeah, it's a red Tundra top. I like the Tundra top because, like, it's an all class, but for every class, the symbol on the front is corresponding to the class it's on. So, like, you know, Heavy's got one for heavy. You know, NG's got one for NG. It's cute. I like it. It's a good idea. It's relatively new. Came out in the Blue Moon cases. But I'm on the prowl for a strange Miami Nights one. But I don't think they exist, or they're not for sale anywhere. I could probably ask Kaim if one exists, because he has the pro version of backpack that allows him to look in everybody's backpacks. Or whatever it does. What was the coat that my medic is wearing? It's called the Cold Front Carapace. Mine's strange as well. I like it because it makes him look like a stormtrooper or something. It's just like medic armor. Thanks for the BAP. Sorry, I missed it. Here, we'll go through our BAPs before we end the stream. A BAP from H. Yakub Geek. Lord's Double Chin. Mania. Brown Doc. Unnameable Name. Pug Life. Homosexual Imposter. Toucan. T-Dork. And Nat Teeny. Quacky Roll. Boink. Boomer. Skaboople. Plague Dr. Joe. Emu Dingus. And Covert Soviet. People who bapped this evening, so appreciate it. Hey, Assassin Viper finally hit the nope. Congratulations. Case opening stream if one doesn't exist. I mean, there seem to be people who are against it and people who aren't, so I have no idea what we'll do. But for 200 subs, I'd like to do something. If we ever hit it. Oh, hey, what's up, Bumble Bro? I'm about to end, but he says, I know you drink too, so I just want to say I'm on my 7th shot and I'm eating 2 ghost pepper burritos. Wish me not death. Yeah, good luck, man. You have the strength to do what I would not do. Hey, Nathaniel, thanks for the advice, man. And I agree. I think that honestly is the best course of action for content creation. And I do, for the most part, follow it, but I still think that I could have a better work ethic in general, just because I feel like I want to be passionate all the time with my videos, and I know I can be. It's just hard to get that spark, you know. It's hard to get the spark that lights the flame that starts the fire. Too soon for Californians, I know, like me, because everything's on fire. But alcohol helps with hot foods, the fireman did. What's funny is that I don't think that's true. I think that it was actually proved to actually make it worse. So I don't know where that... I think he probably Googled some, like, myths or something, but I think Vsauce actually, like, tested a whole bunch of stuff to help with spicy food with Sean Evans, and they found out that alcohol actually makes it worse. Tell Pazer to stream so I can make a Luddy 3. Yeah, I don't know if Pazer would ever stream, but that would be kind of cool, I guess. But I don't think he's a streamer type. What's my casual level? I recently got to rank 5, I think. Yeah, I'm 33 rank, or tier 5, level 33. I got the piss badge. The yellow or gold. Hey, thanks, Bumble Bro. I won't take that you're 7 shots into account when it comes to that nice message. Appreciate it, though. Tier 8 this year? I could see it happening. At the rate that I'm playing casual, I could see it happening this year. Osama Europio? I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for the compliment, man. It still kind of baffles me. I know that it's like all subjective and stuff, but it kind of baffles me that people still find my channel to this day, like, and are new to it. But I guess people are new to the game all the time. But I've been doing this for what feels like forever, so it's cool that people still come in and get kind of a first experience from it. All right, I think I'm gonna end it there. Thanks again, everybody, for sticking around and watching me play. I'll see you guys next time. Been trying to stream a little bit more than in the past, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. I pretty much have just tried to stream whenever I'm bored. Which seems to be working out. All right. Thanks again, guys, and bye-bye. Let's end on this song. Where's a good one? How about this? How about this one? Does this one sound good?